Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn one of the most important grammar rules in English. One rule that will instantly improve your English. If you understand this rule, you will make fewer grammar mistakes and sound more natural when you speak and write English. So let's dive into it. Subject-verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? Subject-verb agreement simply means that the verb must match the subject in number. If the subject is singular, use a singular verb. Let's look at some examples. She works every day. She plays football. The dog barks loudly. Each subject is singular, so the verb ends with s. Now compare them with this. They work every day. They play football. The dogs bark loudly. Since the subjects are plural, the verbs do not end with s. A common mistake. Many English learners think that adding s always makes the verb plural. That's not true. In the simple present tense, singular subjects take verbs ending in s, while plural subjects use the base form. For examples, he runs, she studies, it looks. As we can see that all the subjects are singular, so the verb ends with s. But they run, they study, the students study. Here in this case, as all the subjects are plural, the verbs do not end with s. The special cases I and you. The pronouns I and you have their own forms. We say, I am happy, I work every day, you are my friend, you work very hard. Never say, I is happy, I works very hard, you is my friend, you works very hard. Two subjects joined by and. When two subjects are joined by and, they usually take a plural verb. Examples: Tom and Jerry are friends. My brother and sister live in Delhi. Here my brother and sister belong to a plural form, so I use the base form of the verb live without adding s in the verb. Coffee and bread are my breakfast today. Indefinite pronouns. Words like everyone, everybody, someone, somebody, nobody, anyone, and each are followed by singular verbs. Examples: everyone is ready. Someone has my phone. Nobody knows the answer. Each student receives a certificate. Even though these words refer to more than one person, they take singular verbs. Subjects with or and nor. When two subjects are joined by or and nor, the verb usually agrees with the subject closest to it. Examples: either the teacher or the students are coming. Here, the plural subject students is more closer to the verb, so we use the plural form of the verb are. Either the students or the teacher is coming. Here in this case, the singular subject teacher is more closer to the verb, so we use the singular form of the verb is. Neither my parents nor my brother is at home. I think it is all understandable now. Neither my brother nor my parents are at home. Pay attention to the subject nearest to the verb. Common mistakes. She goes to school every day. Incorrect. She goes to school every day. Correct. They goes to school every day. Incorrect. They go to school every day. Correct. Quick practice. Choose the correct answer before I reveal it. Final tip. Whenever you make a sentence or statement, don't focus on the verb first. Look at the subject. Ask yourself, is the subject singular or plural? Once you answer that question, choosing the correct verb becomes much easier. Remember, singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. Master this rule, and your English will immediately become more accurate and more confident. Thank you for watching.